Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anne. Consider subscribing. Smash that big red subscribe box, smash it, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. Right guys, on this video I'll be addressing the new UK immigration rules. The UK government have rolled out a point-based immigration system, and it will affect both EU nationals and non-EU nationals. On this video I'll be addressing specifically Nigerians or Africans that want to migrate to the UK. The thing is this: a lot of people don't understand what EU nationals and non-EU nationals means. Non-EU nationals are people that do not reside, they do not have the passport, the residency of people living in the EU zone. So non-EU nationals include countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania. Once you're residing out of the EU zone, you're non-EU national. So this video is for you. What does this new immigration, point-based immigration, what does it mean for you? So I'll be addressing three sets of people. I'll be addressing those that want to migrate as skilled workers. I'll be addressing international students and the illegal immigrants currently residing in the UK. How is this new immigration? How is this going to impact you? Does it have a benefit for you or not? So first of all, as a skilled worker, if you're coming to the UK, you must be able to communicate effectively in English. You must be able to speak proper English, and number two, you must be able to have a job offer. A company must be ready to sponsor your visa, right? You need to already have a job offer. And number three, you need to earn a salary threshold between £2,480 and £25,600. That is the salary you need. That's the minimum salary threshold you need to meet. And the thing is this job that you're applying for, your employer that wants to sponsor you needs to show that there is no British citizen or anybody currently living in the UK that can fill this job role. So it is a very, very tasking requirement to fill as a skilled worker. So the second set of people I want to address are the international students. So John Boris promised the international student that once you graduate from the summer of 2021, that's next year, you'll be able to stay 2 years in the UK, 24 months looking for a job. So that is guaranteed for you as an international student. But now let's talk about the meat of the matter. It is very enticing for them to say, you can stay here 2 years. But the thing is once you graduate, once you get your certificate, you need to move quickly from a tier 4 to a tier 1. So the rules of a skilled worker that wants to come into the UK, it applies to you as well. You need to get an employer that is willing to sponsor you. And the thing is this: a lot of people feel like it's very easy to overcome this obstacle. When you're told, when the UK government is telling you that you can stay in the UK 2 years after graduation to look for a job, they are not telling you that the job you should get is a barista in a coffee shop or a receptionist. They would automatically transfer the requirement of number one, is your English good? Number two, can you get the job that your employer wants to give to you? Can your employer prove, right, that there is no other person, there's no other British citizen or British resident that can fill this role? So you need to understand that these 2 years is not just, to look for just any job to stay in the UK. No, you need to look for a job that meets the salary threshold of £25,600. So now let's get to why I feel that the 2 years that you are being offered, it looks enticing, but it is a smoke screen. Okay, because the UK job market is fierce. It is very, very competitive, right? It is not enough for you to graduate with a 2-1 or a first class and be thinking you're guaranteed a job. Some international students, they are mistaken in the notion that, because I pay £40,000 for tuition, or because I pay £30,000 for tuition, whatever you pay for tuition, you're guaranteed a job. No, what your tuition fee guarantees you is a degree, a qualification, a certificate, nothing else. The UK government or the UK economy will not bend over backwards for you to get a job. The job market is fierce, it is tough. There are a lot of British citizens with a 2-1, with a first class, with the same qualification as you, right? So if you want to move from a graduate to a skilled worker, you need to ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table? It is not enough for you to bring in 2-1. It's not enough for you to bring first class. You have to bring more to the table. You have to have more to offer, right? I feel that the people that should take maximum advantage of this 24 months opportunity to look for a job are people that are going to be within the STEM, qualification, people that are studying under science, technology, engineering, mathematics. If your qualification falls under that, then there is a higher chance for you to get a job, because it is feasible for employers to want to keep you if your degree falls under STEM, because very few British citizens, I don't think enough of them study in the STEM. So if you're in that category, go for it. There is opportunities for you, it's limitless. But if you're someone that you're coming to study accounting, business, marketing, like general courses, the 24 months, it looks enticing, but it's very, very taxing. It is not impossible, but you need to look at your options. Like, what if you're not able to get this job after 2 years? Are you willing? You have to go back to Nigeria. The UK government is going to kick you back to Nigeria. So there's no two question about that. So the thing is this, I always say that there are two types of Nigerian migrants. There are the rich upper class and there are the middle class migrants. The rich upper class is that there are some rich Nigerians that they just come to the UK, they get their qualification. They might not even necessarily stay for the 24 months. They might stay to get work experience. They might not. There is a guaranteed job waiting for them back home. There is connection and there's everything. Then there are the middle class Nigerians that seek education, foreign education, as a way to get permanent residence, as a way to establish themselves outside of Nigeria. In my opinion, I think it might be difficult for you to get a permanent resident after graduating in the UK, because not only is it 2 years not enough, in my opinion, I don't think the 2 years is enough for anybody to get a job. You also have to meet the threshold of a skilled worker. You might get a job that the starting salary is £16,000 per annum or £18,000 per annum. It is not enough. You need to get a job that is 25,600, and you need to have an employer that is willing to sponsor you. There are thousands and thousands of graduates out there. What do you bring to the table? What do you offer? Why do you think the employer would want to choose you? So it's something that you have to consider, you have to think about, because you are spending a lot of money, and what your money guarantees is the certificate, a qualification, nothing more. Okay, the British government will do what is in the interest of the British people, point blank. So I'll be moving forward to the third set of people I want to talk about, the illegal Nigerians living in the UK. What does this new immigration rules changes, what does it mean to you? There is no secret that there are thousands and thousands of illegal Nigerians, overstayers and all of that living in the UK. They work in the black economy. The underground market is a thriving economy, right? So the thing is this, the crucial thing that I want you to note in this new immigration rule is identification. Okay, this even affects the EU nationals. The EU ID cards and the EU passport will become invalid as from I think June of 2021. So now the UK government is telling landlords, employers, that you need to ask for ID card from your tenant or your employee, and the EU ID card, the EU passport is inefficient. So now they're going to introduce an e-passport with a biometric chip in it. So identification is going to be very, very difficult for illegal Nigerians in the UK. And number two thing is that I am speculating that this conservative government is going to introduce the stop and search for migrants. If you're living in a area that is populated by different ethnicity, there is the potential for the UK government, this conservative party, to introduce stop and search to limit net migration. It is very, very possible. Number two aspect you have to think is that once they leave the EU, you cannot use the EU law to legalize your immigration status. You need to start thinking about that. Okay, you cannot use and on the point of stop and search, your movement is going to be limited. So they are trying to limit your movement. They are trying to limit who is going to be your the landlord that's going to take the risk to, to put you in the house. They're trying to limit your employment. They are trying to limit your access to NHS, because everything now is identification. You need to prove your identification, right? And some people are, they are waiting on using the EU law to legalize their status. Come January 2021, when the UK officially breaks away from the UK, they are not legally bound to follow EU law. So you need to start thinking, you need to start doubling your efforts on how you can legalize your status. You need to start doing it quickly, and so I don't want to go on too long on this topic. I feel like as a skilled worker, you need to think, is this the right country for me to migrate to? As an international student, if you're the category of the upper class that you plan on just getting the UK qualification and the UK experience, the UK is telling you, welcome, come here with your pound sterling. But if you're you're in the middle class, you're thinking of long-term migration, the UK might not be the best option for you, except if you're studying under the STEM category. And as an illegal immigrant, you need to start thinking of, can you use the EU law before the year runs out, before 2021? Can you use the EU law to legalize your status? You need to start talking to immigration lawyers. Nigerians, we are kind of, we like to put things in God's hands and pray. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to also double your efforts and get that status. You need to legalize your stay. Anyway, I don't want to go on too long for this video. Like I said, if you've enjoyed videos like this, consider subscribing, smash that subscribe button, and feel free to share this video on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it with your family and friends, people that are thinking of coming to the UK, people that are currently in the UK that you think this video might be helpful to. And until next time, bye guys.